The same day that I had my graduation party, I finally gathered the courage to hit the withdraw button from Cambridge. It was one of the biggest decisions I've ever made in my life. Now, before you tell me off for throwing away the biggest opportunities I will ever get as long as I'm living, I'm going to invite you to take a look at this from my perspective. Are you ready? Okay. What led up to this decision is naturally a series of failure. Failure in securing a scholarship, to be precise. I was rejected from all that I applied to: Gates, college scholarship, LPDP, you name it. I requested for a tuition exemption, but the education system there is a bit different to here in Japan. And I tried to find a loan, but UK doesn't really provide loan for international students. So they asked me to find loan from my country, Indonesia, but they don't really have a scheme for student loan, let alone one that could provide £42,000. Without funding, I couldn't afford a semester in Cambridge, let alone a year. So I took what was the most realistic path for me: to withdraw. Do you see it now? How do I feel? The first 2 weeks after accepting that I will have to kiss goodbye to something that I've been holding on to since January was pretty hard. I was in a dark place for a while. There's a habit that I like to do when I'm devastated. I would sit outside in the balcony, look up into the sky, and cry. It's something that I picked up when I was in primary school, and it's still stuck with me to this day. I think closed space makes me feel especially claustrophobic when I'm upset, and staring into something that extends beyond boundaries helps me breathe. I didn't stay there for very long, though. The perk of making a living out of motivating people means I will also have to own up to what I like to say in public. And that includes seeing this failure as a chance to grow and to try again. I even made a video about it once. Failure is not permanent as long as we try to get up to our own feet and try to change our destiny. So I did. I stood up, took back control of my destiny, and emailed my professor here at Osaka University. This October, I will not be taking a flight to Heathrow like I thought I would. Instead, I will be starting as a research student at Osaka University. My goal is to publish my undergraduate dissertation paper because I owe it to God to advance the limited literature on sexuality education for Muslim communities here in Japan and around the world. He has been extremely kind and constantly gave without asking for anything in return. So it's my turn to serve him as intended, for it is all that I've ever really wanted. But what about Cambridge? Well, I told you, failure is not permanent. I already have a list of universities and scholarships that I'm going to apply to again this fall. I am going to try again because I would like for you to do the same. If God wills, then this time next year, I will have already secured a seat in the universities that I'd like to apply to, along with some financial security. And if not, then I'll try again.